Hello everyone, this is day 6 of 15 days of DAX, and today we are going to talk about text functions. Text functions help in manipulating, formatting and extracting text values. These functions are essential for cleaning data or creating dynamic labels and improving report readability. The first function is concatenate. It joins two strings into one. For example, if we have two columns with first name and last name of a customer, then we can use concatenate in order to create a new column where it combines the first name and last name. It joins two text values into a single string. It works only with two arguments. So in concatenate function, we can only pass two arguments, not more than that. It is useful for combining names, codes, or descriptions. The use case of this function is to create full customer names like we saw in this example by combining first and last names. The next function is format. It formats a value as a string using a specified format. Formatted sales, we can format sales amount by using this text currency. When we specify this text, it will format that column based on what we specify. So this function converts numbers or dates into formatted text. It supports custom date and number formats. It returns a text value, so it's not suitable for numeric calculations. The use case is displaying sales amounts in currency format in this example. The next function is left. It extracts a specified number of characters from the beginning of a text string. First three letters, for example, we can take a particular column from the table and we can specify how many letters we need from that text, and we can create a new column with only first three characters. It returns the first 10 characters from a string text. It is commonly used to extract codes, prefixes, or categories. The use case is to extract first three letters in this example. Next is write, which is just the opposite of left function. It extracts a specified number of characters from end of a string text. For example, if we want to get large four digits, we can use write function and specify how many digits we want from a particular column. It returns the last n characters from a text string, and it is useful for extracting IDs, suffixes, or standard formatting. The use case of this function is to retrieve the last four digits of customer ID. The last function for today is mid function, which is basically extracting a substring from a text value based on a starting position and length. So in the mid function, we need to specify the starting position from where we need to extract a substring. It is useful for breaking down structured text values like serial numbers or product codes. The use case is to extract second to fourth characters from a product code. The challenge for day 6 is you need to extract the first three letters of each product name and concatenate it with its category. Create a calculated column that follows this pattern. If a product name is product X and category is electronics, we need a new column in this format. So how can we do this? We can use left for product column in order to extract the first three letters, and after that we can use AND operator, and we can use a dash symbol in order to create this dash between these two, and at the end we can specify the category. So this is how we can create this new column. Left extracts the first three characters of product name and is used to concatenate text values. So instead of using concatenate function, alternatively we can use AND function, and it will do the same task as concatenate function. Dash is added as separator between extracted code and the category. So this is the example output. If we have product and category, it will create product code like this. So this method is useful for creating product codes or shorthand labels. So this is a challenge for today. Now we are going to see how to implement these functions by taking some simple examples. Here I have a simple table with 6 rows, and we have these columns: order ID, customer, sales, order date, product, and region. I have created this table visual, and here I have created some measures First, let's see how to use concatenate function. Here we have customer column and region column. And suppose we want to combine these two columns and create a new column with a dash between customer and region, similar to what you see in customer region column. We can use concatenate function for this. So when I click on this measure, you can see the formula here. So we are using concatenate. So here we are creating a measure instead of calculated column. So in order to provide that row context, we are using selected value function. So selected value customer column from sales orders table, specifying a separator and after that we are using again selected value for region column. So this will combine the customer and region and create this customer region column. Now we are going to see how to use format function. Suppose you have sales column, suppose you have sales and you want to format this into a format which you would like. In this case you want this in this format. We can create a measure for creating the format. So we can use format function and sum of sales, and we can specify how do we need this. When we specify like this, it will create a format similar to what you have in this column. Suppose if I want this in currency, I can specify currency here and it will update and represent it as a currency. So here are some formats which you can see: general number, currency, fixed, standard, percent. Let's try with percent. If I enter percent here, let's see what will happen. And click on enter. So you can observe that it is converting that sales amount into percentage. So this is how you can use format function. Now let's see the remaining functions. The product code is using left function in order to extract the first three characters from product column. So product code is taking, so product code is using left and it is using selected value in order to provide that row context in this particular table, because we are not creating calculated column here, we are creating a measure. Whenever you create measure, you cannot directly use a column, so that is why we are using selected value. And after that we are specifying how many characters we need from product column. So in this case it is 3, so that is why it is giving the first 3 characters from product column. Similarly for product end, the only change we are going to make is right. It will give the last 3 characters. And for product made, we can specify from where we need the substring. So here the indexing will start from 1, s will be 1, m will be 2. So in this case we need the substring from second character in product column. If we need 3, we can specify 3. If we need 4, we can specify 4. When I enter 4, it will give me the 4 characters instead of 3 characters. So you can see that change here. So that is all in this video. There's nothing much complicated. These functions are easy to implement and these are really helpful. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one.